drawing the kin. Turn it the other direction. There you go. Drawing the kin out. So what we're going to do is the biggest reason. Steve's getting ready to move on to the sword anyway, so he needs to start at least getting accustomed to it. You love the sword anyway.
I'll do it.
And
It's awesome.
so the boken is fantastic, safe way of using a bladed weapon, but it leaves out certain things that we need with an actual. So when we draw, we do not have our thumb on top, because when we break it open like that, the person in front of us can see that. We don't want them to see anything that they aren't astute enough to see in the first place. So we keep our thumb down behind it, and we pop it open like that. They're not going to see that. Right hand is also, I want to make sure that it's angled more towards the center. I don't want it out here on the side, more towards the center of the body. Right hand will come in and grip. Now, pop it open. Now I want you to extend the sheath and the sword all together. And then when you do that, withdraw the sheath back and then turn the hip. And that draws the sword. And then it comes out into the ready position. Alright? Should be about a fist distance between the sword and yourself, your body. And you always want to point the tip either at the throat or the eyes of the movement. Alright? When we resheath, the blade goes down. The thumb or the finger, index finger will go along the edge, and the small part will be up. The tip of the triangle will be up. Roll it slightly out. Lay the blade onto your finger. Pull it back until it falls right inside. Stick it in just enough to get it in there. Push the scabbard up. Draw them both back. Then the hand can come up and make sure that it's sealed. This one's and that one. They've been used so much that they don't seal up quite as well as they used to. So just practice drawing the blade a couple times. Boom. And resheathing it in the very simple, normal, just like that. Do that 3 or 4 times. Good. All right. Now there's 2 different ways that we draw the sword. The basic normal way is the one we just did. Boom, here, wham. And sheathing is the basic normal, is the same way we just did it, all right? We also have alternative reverse ways of doing that. So when we draw, then the hand is, the palm is going to be up, and it's going to go from underneath, and it draws out like this. It comes up, our hand will, the left hand will grip it normally. Don't just let go of this one. I want your hand to stay, the palm stay on it, and it just rolls around, and it goes back into position here. And then you can sheath it back up, as you normally will. So practice that reverse 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you don't have a belt on it. Yeah. And once it's drawn, however you decide to draw it and get in position, the reverse way to put it back is the left hand stays on, the right hand comes up as a fist, hits the back end, or I'm sorry, the top. We're going to reverse the thumb down, we're going to grab it this way, and it's going to roll up onto the bend of our elbow, and then it comes in like that. There you go. Up. Yep. There you go. Yep. There you go. Good. Yeah. So, normal, basic, simple, boom here. Here. And then the reverse of that. Okay. So do both of those 3 or 4 times. Now, one of the keys to Zenshin, whether we're talking about Aikido, Aikijitsu, anything that's involved with the Zenshin system, is the 9 angles of attack. No matter what, there's only 9 angles that every attack in the universe can come at you. All you have to do is know those angles, and you can defend anything. Now, we've always assumed that what's coming at us is a blade, whether it's a punch, whether it's a kick, it doesn't really matter. If we defend it like it's sharp and going to cut us, we don't have to worry about it. The only other thing we have to do with is distance. Is it a long-range weapon or a short-range weapon? We're not going to get that deep into it today. But there's only 9 angles which any attack can come. So we're going to work those 9 angles. And everybody should know them. We have angle number 1, which is from the left shoulder down to the hip. I'm sorry, straight across. Left to right is angle number 1. Angle number 2 is 45-degree angle from the left down. Angle number 3, straight down. Angle number 4 is 45-degree angle from right down to left. Angle number 5, right across. Angle number 6 comes from the hip right up. Angle number 7, straight up the body. Angle number 8, left, angle hip up. Angle number 9, straight in. All right, those are the angles that we have to deal with. So with the sword, we're gonna go ahead and do these 9 angles. So we'll start with, in the sheet, we'll draw it out and we'll strike at an angle 1. And then, there we go, we get into position. All right, and back. The good and bad thing about this is after every strike, we put it back and redraw. Gives you the opportunity to draw the blade a lot. Angle number 2, the left side, 45-degree angle from shoulder to hip. Angle number 3 is going to draw out, go straight down the body. Angle number 4 is going to go from right shoulder to down to the left hip. Angle number 5 is going to go horizontal, right to left. So what we're going to do with 4, 5, and 6, they're going to come out like you're hitting this angle 3, and then you're just going to rotate around, hit 5. There you go. Boom. And then go back into your position and then resheath. And make sure that when you're doing that, when you're resheathing, you just put the blade in just enough to get it in there and push the sheath up. Draw both back. Number 6 is going to be from right hip up, hit a 45. Now with number 7, what we're going to do is with each of the draws, we slightly rotate the blade. This time we're actually going to physically rotate the blade completely down before we draw it out. Just remember that it's down like that and you have to reverse the scabbard before you put it back in or you're going to jack it up. So it comes a boom here, straight up, in position, and then back in. Number 8, I'm going to go from left hip, 45-degree angle up. And number 9, you're going to draw it out. And when you do that, it's just going to come straight out and then into position. Boom, just like that. So each one of you go through the 9 angles of attack, resheathing after every single one of them, and then I'll just point fingers and name names and
Make fun of us, huh?
tell you how awesome how horrible you're doing, how you can jack it up the sword and come on, get it right. No, I won't do that. All right. Go at your own speed, but don't go super fast. Go slow enough to where you can actually. It's kind of like. Boom here, just like so. Boom. Good. Be looking at you, causing you to forget.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Good job. I'll try not to stare right at you. How's that?
I just won't look at you.
Yeah. There you go. Next, we'll see who has the strongest neck. Just kidding. You already done them all, go ahead and do them one more time. Or at least until everybody catches up. Everybody's upside down, yeah. Alright. Good. So we're just gonna review that one more time and then we'll put them down and then we'll do some Aiki techniques, okay? So again, the two kind of draws that we have is our basic and common draw that we use. So it just slightly comes out. Extend your arm. Don't extend it to the point where it's bent completely outward, but you don't have a little bend in it. Pop open the blade. Draws out. You draw a scabbard back and turn at your hips and the blade comes out. And go into your ready position. Alright? And then you can put it back. Second draw is the reverse grip draw. The palm will come under, everything else is the same. Out, draw back, comes up. Keep that palm on it, it just rotates around and get into position. Hands go back in. And then we have two ways of returning the blade. Once it's out, alright, we have the normal boom. Good, good, and reverse where the right hand comes up, pop, roll it up,